Hello. That one's gonna be really loud. Anyway, good morning, afternoon, evening, boys, girls, those in between. My name is Alex L. Thompson. I'm your gender fluid voice actor, professional idiot, occasional streamer. Hello, my wife. Also, who you calling a nerd? Yeah, it's been like what, a month? Yeah. Where am I? On YouTube. That's where you're at. Yeah, we're playing some Devil May Cry today because I felt like it. Blame the glitchy one. Blame that one. Blame the roommate. They didn't feel like streaming today. Yay! And I like how. Can we take a moment to appreciate this song from DMC2? Shoot the Works is the DMC2 battle theme. I'm gonna lurk here while I finish my painting. Hell yeah! I haven't decided what my painting would be because you asked me earlier, like, hey, if I were to make you a painting, what would it be? I said, I have no idea. Like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Knowing me, it'll probably be something Devil May Cry related. I don't know. Can I see painting? You'd have to ask her. Which, I mean, you already know the answer to that question. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put a pause on Spoofy and move on over to gaming. Because guess what? You're not gonna fresh boot, are you? Yep, there you are. So, stop me if you've heard this before. Let's rock, baby. DMC is good and best in game. Wait, that's the wrong one. I didn't mean to load my game. I meant to go back. Yeah, so we're playing DMC because why not? We're playing the original Devil May Cry because why not? Also, yeah, during the month that you guys last saw me, a lot of things happened. Gender became drinkable. That is the joke. 2 Zelda projects were announced that I'm a part of. Well, okay, I'm a part of one of them, not so sure on the second. Haven't really gotten back on that one. That's really all I can talk about. I can't really say much more than that. Also, I have a week off from work. Today's like, what, Monday? Also, I'll have you know that I'm going to be quoting this game a lot, so if that bothers you, I'm so sorry. And we have retro achievements on, so that's going to be interesting. Bring. Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. Can't seem to get any real business. Whoa, slow down, babe. Well, well, what do we have here? Nature calls? It's in the back. Fucking love this game, man.
You must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost. I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
You're the man who lost a mother and a brother to evil 20 years ago. The son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Mr. Dante. Well, the way I figure it, in this business, a lot of your kind come around here. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later. Well, you should be used to this sort of thing. Wait, what sort of thing? Wait, why are you grabbing that? Oh god, it hurts! Ow! 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 That's my rib cage!
Are you really the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta? Didn't your daddy teach you how to use a sword?
Swords. Time to go to work, guys. This opening cutscene is so stupid, I love it. Just so you know, I have the stream on speaker and cannot hear the voices, so it's like watching you dub the whole game right now to me. You were the first one to know about my invention. He just pulls out the sword. Also, wait, can you barely hear the game? Like, I know my volume's good, but can you barely hear the game?
I came here to seek your help. To put an end to the underworld.
What?
The game is pretty quiet? Really? Okay, this was a question to those with headphones and without headphones. Because I've been tweaking my sound stuff to make sure that regardless of wearing your regardless of whether or not you are wearing headphones, you should still be able to hear the game.
Of the underworld resurrected.
Mundus.
Yes. His powers were sealed by Sparta. He's attempting to gain control of the human world.
I can kind of hear the sound effects, gunshots and explosions.
Preparing to open the gate on
Ah. It's like extremely quiet? That's weird. There's no filters on. I should clarify that. There are no filters on. Oh god.
The castle is above this cliff.
Okay. Oh.
Let's go.
It's like a whisper? Okay, hang on. Let me see. Do you have any filters turned on? You shouldn't. Oh my god, I have not used OBS YouTube in a good while. Hang on. Filters. Yeah, there are no filters. Oh, you know what it is? Hang on. Hang on. I know how to fix this. So we're going to put that on mono. And I'm going to turn it up to 30. It was at 35. So, YouTube has... or not YouTube. Twitch has this wonderful thing where if you have Frankerface Z as a plugin, you can balance out the audio. So even if it's really quiet, you can hear it. YouTube doesn't really have that. So on YouTube streams, I have to make sure my stuff is a little bit louder than what I'm used to. So like, for example, my voice audio, it teeters to the exact point it turns red, which is why I sound like I'm peaking a lot, but really I'm not. But that's just how my filters are set up. For audio output, everything is on the same output. So like, if I was to start back Spotify, you would hear Spotify. I don't really have anything separated. I should, but I don't. Because YouTube, for some reason, will not let me use that stuff. Now, if this was my capture card, it would be different. It would be capturing appropriately. But this is not my capture card. This is my virtual PS2. So there's bound to be a few bugs. But ambient noises, you should be able to hear them somewhat. Let me turn it up to at least there. Let me also make sure that it's good on my There we go. So, you should be able to hear it. I have Animal Crossing music playing, so this convo is really funny right now. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So, do let me know if it's good now. It should be. And if it's not, then, oh well. I will have you know that it is hilariously loud on my end. So now it's teetering on yellow. I hear the wind do a funky dance move? Okay, so you can hear the wind. Now, if I turn this back down to 20, you should still be able to hear it. But yeah, time for a little history lesson. And no, I'm not starting out with the whole, hey, did you know that this started as RE4? Because everybody knows that. Personal information, actually. If I can get up here. I said if I can get up here. So that's a blue orb fragment. That is basically pieces of heart in Zelda. So, Devil May Cry is actually the only game I've ever written a review for. Or not a review. It's the only one I've written a walkthrough for. I don't remember the website exactly. I want to say it was IGN or GameFAQs. It was one of those two. I remember at the ripe old age of 11 years old, I wrote a... I could see where Jack gets his animations from. Oh, from Oogie's Revenge. Yeah. Yeah, there's... I mean, you already know this, because I talk about DMC an unhealthy amount. Well, first things first. I'm getting you. But, yeah, this was one of the first games... Or, yeah, one of the only games I ever wrote a review for. Not a review, a walkthrough. And, hilariously enough, my walkthrough ended with me saying, now watch the damn ending. Because I was a little potty mouth at the ripe old age of 11 or 12, whatever age I said I was. My memory is horribly inconsistent when it comes to how old I was when I did certain things. But yeah, Devil May Cry was the first of its kind where... Who wasn't? Yeah. But, so, the hilarious thing is this game was the first of its kind in the event of... Well, there weren't many action games like it. The only other game you could compare it to at the time was, well, Onimusha Warlords, because that game came out a little bit before this. But that's not really the point here. Devil May Cry is what I like to refer to as a stylish action game or stylish beat 'em up, because the game has some beat 'em up DNA. If you've ever played Yakuza, basically it kind of plays like Yakuza. Oni what? So there is a game called Onimusha where you play as a samurai and you slay demons. It's basically Japanese Resident Evil. Most Capcom games around that era were like that. And this game I had mentioned earlier started out as Resident Evil 4, but then Hideki Kamiya, the director of the game, was like, this is kind of becoming its own thing. So, yeah. So the actual RE4 was in development around the same time after this came out. The only difference was this came out on GameCube, or no. This came out on PS2, and then RE4 came out on GameCube and whatnot. I gotta remember that triangle is my jump button. There's an anime. Yes, there is a Devil May Cry anime. There are two, in fact. One by Studio Madhouse, and then the other one by Netflix. I have not seen the Netflix one, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. No. Not DMC. Oh, for... You mean for Onimusha? Yeah, no, there's, I think there's an anime movie? Like, I know of it, but I've never seen it. So I can't confirm if it's good or not. Oh! Never mind. Okay, it's recent. Did not know that. I thought it was older. But yeah, to to those that don't know, I consider myself an action game buff. The only other games I've played on stream, believe it or not, were RPGs. It's a puppet that resembles the residents of the castle. But yeah, this is the game that kind of structured my taste in games. Now, you will hear others throw around the term hack and slash. I do not refer to this game with such titles. That is what I refer to warrior games as. I consider those hack and slashes. Or Muso types, if you want to be more technical. So anyway, combat. You swing sword. You shoot gun. Rinse and repeat. It was also done by Netflix? That makes sense. So yeah, Devil May Cry is different compared to most action games where you have delayed combos, and the better you do, the more your style meter goes up. Oh no, it was also done by Netflix? Well, that's not always a bad thing, because, you know, Castlevania's anime was pretty good. And yeah, this game still has some Resident Evil DNA within it with the fixed cameras. You can examine a lot of things. Weird as fuck enemies. So yeah, little interesting thing. This is your default shooting speed. If you mash the button, you can just keep on firing. It's really cool. Oh, but yeah, so we need to go down now. And there are still some enemies down here because you can hear them. But yeah, we're playing the original PS2 version purely because I don't really like the HD collection versions all that much. Reason for that is just art direction stuff, like messed up skyboxes, messed up textures, missing effects. Like, for example, do you see like the slight motion blur effect whenever Dante jumps and shoots his gun? Like that? Yeah, effects like that are missing. And there's also like a blur effect there on the sword. Effects like that being missing kind of turn me off from playing the remasters. They're good looking remasters. The game cleans up very nice. It's just that I'm not a fan of the whole like, hey, let's put an HD sharpen filter over everything. Because that doesn't really improve a game. More often than not, it kind of makes it ugly. Now, for some games, that's fine. Richter's Arc was kind of meh, but speaking of anime adaptations, did you know that there was a Terminator anime? Yes, I did. I thought it was alright. Nocturne, I have not seen Nocturne, but I'm kind of indifferent on it. Rondo of Blood is my favorite Castlevania when it comes to the classic ones, but that's about it. My actual favorite Castlevania, I don't really have a favorite. I've kind of played a lot of them. Yeah, we got a really just painful colonoscopy right there. There are some other games that I eventually want to play on YouTube in just a more casual sense. One of those games being Ninja Gaiden. Love me some Ninja Gaiden. And of course there's an anime for that. It's really old, but it's a good watch. Oh shit! Yes, some of these puppets have shotguns on their hands. Yeah. That is actually the first time I've ever died this early. Like, I shit you not, I've never died that early in all the years that I've played this game. My first death is usually in mission 4. Or 3. I did that. Oh my god. So, I think after dying a good number of times, you unlock easy automatic mode. Or the game will just ask you, like, hey, would you like to switch to easy automatic? Now, most Devil May Cry fans will tell you, no, you should play the game on hard mode, or else that's when it starts getting good. No, if you are playing a game like this for the first time, I don't care who says what. Start with easy mode. Start with easy mode. You will thank me later. I remember there was a side game where Trevor became Alucard and his son Simon was Alucard. There was like 2 games, unless I have it backwards with characters or something. It was an interesting premise. I think that's Castlevania Judgment, which is a fighting game on the Wii. Either that or Lords of Shadow is something stupid. It might be Lords of Shadow. Because those are really the only ones where I don't know shit, honestly. And that's it for mission 1. Hey, 12 minutes, 12 seconds exactly. Let's go. Adieu. Let's go. Okie dokie. Easy automatic mode. In this mode, you'll be able to perform and enjoy many different moves with simplified controls. With just one button, you'll be able to perform many different sword actions depending on the situation. You'll also be able to fire without pressing R1 to aim. Plus, by holding down the fire button, you'll be able to rapid fire. From here on, you'll be able to play in the easy mode. Will you switch to easy mode? You know what? Yeah. Once you switch to easy mode, you will not be able to switch back to the original mode. Will you switch it? Yeah. Because this is a more casual playthrough anyway. Like, I've beaten the game on every difficulty except Dante Must Die. So, you can tell I'm one of the more casual type of peeps. Also, power up. We can buy items like Devil Stars, Vital Stars, Holy Waters, Untouchables, Blue Orbs, or Blorbs, as I like to call them. Perp Orbs. Piss Orbs. They're not actually called Piss Orbs, but I like calling them that, because the face reminds me of somebody who had their leg peed on or something. I don't know. Anyway, the Judge of Death. So yeah, I can just hold square and just rapid fire. That is the fastest firing rate you can have. And I want to point out that if you lock on to an enemy and you press the X button, you can still fire. So yeah, in easy automatic, you still take the same amount of damage. Yeah, there was the Lords of Shadow. I had the characters mixed up. Okay, yeah, that makes total sense. Now, the downside of playing on easy automatic is Dante will auto-target. But of course, the enemy rates are still the same. Yeah, there's auto-targeting. I mean, the game kind of already has that baked in. Devil May Cry 2, believe it or not, it also has so, okay, hang on. I'm going to pause the game to talk about DMC2 for a bit. So DMC2, despite what everyone says about it, it's not a great game. It's actually my least favorite game of all time. It has auto-targeting baked in. You do not need to hold down the target button at all. You have to hold L2, not L2, you have to hold R2 to stop targeting. It's aggravating. DMC2 is an aggravating game. DMC1 also is an aggravating game to an extent. But you can do shit like this. So, ow. Okay. So, our sword kind of does piss poor damage. But our guns do a lot of damage. Kind of. But hey, what's this? There's a sculpture of a female in agony with a sword pierced through her chest. Wait, I can hear a voice. I am Alistair. The weak shall give their heart and swear their eternal loyalty to me. Oh hey, so this is a good time to mention that if blood makes you squeamish, don't watch the stream. Because there's a lot of that in this game. Not the girlies. Also, this cutscene is so goddamn cool. That looks like it hurts like a motherfucker, but at the same time, it's so cool. Alistair gives the possessor lightning speed and aerial capabilities. This is my favorite weapon in the entire series. Hands down. Also, this is the same Alistair from Beautiful Joe. Not even joking. This is the Midnight Thunder Boy in sword form. Also, I will have you realize I'm going to be calling the sword the Midnight Thunder Boy this whole time, and none of you can fucking stop me. Gee, I wonder where that bit came from. So, I won't. But I just realized. What did you realize? Oh, you know what I just realized? I get my two favorite weapons in the same mission. Dante is the mailman. That's a very astute observation you've made there. Next, you're going to tell me that Ryu Hayabusa is just... Well, Ryu Hayabusa. If it makes you feel more validated, you'll be happy to know that Bayonetta and Dante were created by the same guy. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Ryu Hayabusa is a less flamboyant Waka. If you've played Okami, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I mean, duh! Yeah. Shotgun, my beloved. I hate that. I mean... Amaterasu is technically the dog form of Dante. Oh yeah, another thing that easy mode does is, you start out with 3 Devil Trigger sigils and more health. Dog form of Dante? Yeah? So we can activate the powers of the Midnight Thunder Boy and just blow some demons apart. Wait. Are you realizing that I have a type in games? Don't they get to fight each other in... Yes. Amaterasu and Dante are both in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 as playable characters. The ultimate version of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you can play as Virgil. Also, that marionette is gonna have a hard time sitting down from now on because his ass is completely filled with shotgun pellets. You are not supposed to spawn there. You are not supposed to spawn there. Okay, now you're supposed to spawn here. Oh, fun. Yep. He's playing Virgil. Papa Rev is sitting here watching. I have no idea if he has seen this game before. He has several questions. I don't blame him. Whee! Now we get to go back up to that top section. Keep forgetting where my jump button is. Can't go in that door. How many orbs do I have? Not a lot. Da. Yeah. Take that. That's literally just a staff. Also, this enemy that's about to show up here. This enemy is the reason I like the shotgun, because as a child, this is a sin scissor. They suck. So you would think, oh, just attack him with a sword. No, shoot him in the face. It's more effective. Oh, but watch their scissors when they fall. Yeah. Ew, spiders. Dad's also wearing a sweater in 80-degree heat. That's funny. It's 19 Celsius right now, and I'm also wearing a sweater. That's like the equivalent of 60. It's a carving of the Judge of Death. It looks like the judge should be holding something. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh yeah, but now that we have Alistair, the mission clear text up there is now electrified. Next mission. Destroyer of Ardor. Oh, something exciting happened today? Was it that my roommate drew you as a baby? Because I laughed my ass off when they showed me that. Without context. That sounds really bad. So Stinger, you're gonna want to get Stinger. That too. Extra, read all about it. Overcome the trial and acquire the pride of the lion. I legit wheezed so hard at that. Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna go take a nappy. I'm pretty eepy. Hi, pretty eepy. I mean, you are pretty. It made my morning. Tell them I said thank you. Hey, you hear that? They said thank you. They're just staring at me. Ah, such a nice, pretty backdrop. Yeah, this is one of those skyboxes I mentioned that the HD version kind of fucked up. It states, "Go back to the path, and thou shalt return from the abyss. With the lion heart, thou shalt receive pride of lion." I want my shotgun. Thunderstruck! Now hang on, I need to check Discord. Kitty. Things I didn't expect to hear today. Oh my god. Kittydorf. Why does that kitty have the Master Sword? They're dressed like Ganon. What's Knuckles doing over there? He's approving my painting. Approved! Hey, Kermit Love! Ha ha! Also, Emily, your painting is very pretty. Oh yeah, one of my favorite essay YouTubers that looks into ARG games to deep horror games from Void Stranger and Zero Ranger, since I heard from the community, since it's connected apparently. And they hearted my comment. Oh! Yippee! Every time one of my comments gets hearted by a creator that I like watching, I don't spontaneously combust, but I always reacted. Oh shit! I always react in a way that make me go, "Oh my god, why are you liking my comment?" Like things like that, you know? It's like, why me? Also, boom, headshot. Yeah, photorealistic skulls in an early PS2 game. Pretty nutty, right? So now we can acquire the Pride of the Lion. It's not even June yet, and this lion is hella gay.
Another small one. I sent something a little bigger. What a disappointing catch.
What a big surprise. I hope for your sake you've got something hiding inside that big body of yours.
You puny, pathetic thing. I'll step on you like an ant.
I fucking love Phantom. Oh yeah, this is Phantom. He sucks. Ow. Speed! Yeah! And that's it. He literally goes down into the ground like, ah! That is a sound I did not know I could make. I'm not gonna lie. Hey Dante, how did it feel to beat up a giant lava spider's ass? I don't know. Ask the spider. Hey Phantom, how did it feel to get your ass completely handed to you? Ah! He's taking it very well. Mission complete! Nice. A bee? Next mission. Yeah, same, but I was like so happy that maybe he'll look into, you know, maybe I'm so excited. Yeah! How many orbs do I got? Not me saying like unironically. I have enough for air raid. I love air raid. Air raid, my beloved. So immediately, I want to equip Ebony and Ivory. I feel so naked without my Twitch emotes, dude. Yeah. YouTube's default emotes suck. I hate them. But yeah, if you go right back in here, we get Phantom Baby. Defeat 100 Phantom Babies within the time limit. Yeah, this motherfucker fucked. I was about to say. Phantom Baby sounds so bad out of context. I mean, yeah. Now you would probably think, but the shotgun gets rid of them faster. You're right, it does. I just like rapidly shooting things. Also, not to be that guy, but I see where they got the spider boss in Oogie's Revenge. I mean, Oogie's Revenge did take a lot from Devil May Cry. So, that's to be expected. But also, it's a Tim Burton game. It kind of makes sense. Also, just because I can. Yeah, now the camera angle's just like that. It's really funny. Yeah, you can get a crap ton of orbs. So yeah, we got air raid. Press R1 while jumping in Devil Trigger state and press X or square to strike the location. So yeah, you jump. So yeah, that's air raid. I love air raid. It's one of my favorite skills in the whole game. But yeah, you come down here, Phantom Baby 2. Electric Boogaloo! Also, there's a blue orb fragment, like, right there. Yeah, as a child, this mission scared me. They're so small, you can barely see them. Yeah. Just gonna casually build up my devil trigger meter, don't mind me. At least in Oogie's Revenge, they're big enough to see as babies. Yeah. I mean, this game came before that, so it's to be expected. And they're intentionally small. I'd say they're small and cute, but that depends on if you find spiders cute. I hate them either way. Yeah. Yeah, so you want to know the annoying thing about the mission? You have to step on them. Also, sin scissors. Oh, yeah. Defeat 100 Phantom Babies within the time limit without using any weapons. Yeah, so you gotta walk on them. Yeah, so you can get 2 blue orb fragments in this room. And now we can just say fuck you to the rest of them. Peacock spiders, while funny, I don't like spiders. Keep them away. Agreed. Now, I'm okay with spiders as long as they stay the hell away from me. We don't have enough for round trip. We almost have... Well, we can get Vortex. Vortex is pretty fun, actually. Vortex will be helpful. But I want to start saving my skills. And by saving my skills, I mean... I want to buy another blue orb. And then a purple orb. Secret mission clear. Get fucked, loser. So yeah, now that we got the Pride of the Lion, there's an immense power that will not allow anyone to get closer. Before I can confront the lion, I need a sign. Use Pride of the Lion. Here sleeps the gatekeeper. Magical destruction will awaken him. And instead of Shadow Kitty, it's Sin Scissors. Which fucking suck, because I love fighting the Shadow Cat. Yeah, so in normal mode and onward, you fight a shadow cat, and they will not stop laughing. Hey, buddy, didn't see you there. I love being a dick to the puppets. There's something written. The sword is the key to freeing the soul. The key resides at the highest place. You mean this high place? So, really funny thing. From this door, you can just jump up here. And that was death sentence. That is a decorative sword. It is not a weapon. But where do you place that? Well, we got this bedroom. And this door that's sealed shut. We got this nice looking mirror. It's an amazingly beautiful mirror, but there's something dark and evil deep within its reflection, as if it's trying to suck me inside. An emblem of the sun is engraved. There's something written beneath it. The brightest of the guiding light will scorch you. Only those who can bear the light can open a new path. This must have been where the Castilian slept. Jump up here. Red orb cache. And we got a divinity statue, which is what these things are called. Basically, they're shops, if that wasn't obvious enough. Got this shiny thing. It's a statue of a female with a melancholic expression. There's an opening to place something. Shall I use death sentence? Man, this castle must have something against women, huh? Melancholy soul. An ornament resembling a soul. When activated, it loses its power over time. The Midnight Thunder Boy is tingling. That sounds bad out of context. And see, this is why I hate looking in mirrors. They're always up to something. You'll never know when your reflection is going to literally stab you in the back. Or just walk out of the mirror. Okay, that too, I guess. Let me guess, you want to ask me 20 questions? Too bad, I already answered them all myself. Not really entertaining questions. Oh, never mind. You have aura. This stinking hole was the last place I'd find somebody with some guts. That's what you can call it. Bitch, you coming? That's my favorite boss. We're about to fight my favorite boss. I fucking love this dude. I want you to listen to the song. Come on, man. He just keeps running away. Shit. Ow. Imagine getting thunderstruck by the Midnight Thunder Boy. Oh, dragged by the hair, that's brutal. That cutscene always makes me laugh. A bee? So I don't remember. Do we get to fight the Shadow Cat? On easy mode here. Well, the Melancholy Soul's activated. More of these fucker. Ah, we're never gonna see Shadow, aren't we? Dante? Dante? Multi, please! Yeah, so there's a really cool enemy in this game named Shadow. He's a Shadow Cat. I had a cat named Shadow as a child. He was named after that boss. I don't think we get to see him in easy mode, which upsets me. Because I love fighting that cat. So you're probably wondering, where do we put the soul? Down here. Do you mind? It's sealed shut with an immense power, but there's something written. This path will open with the guiding soul. Use the Melancholy Soul? Yes. Mission's over. Yeah. It goes really fast. It is also the one mission that you were likely to get an effortless S rank on. Defeat the evil guardian and acquire the guiding light. So we have 4,000 orbs. You can't see it because I'm in the way. We can buy Stinger level 2. Gives us more reach on our lunge attack. We can buy Round Trip, which throws our sword like a boomerang. We could have also gotten Air Hike, which is a double jump. Next time. And we also could have gotten Vortex, or we could get Vortex. I want to get Round Trip. So Round Trip. Is basically that. You charge up, and while your sword is twirling, you can just throw hands. It's great. Oh, but if you stand here, blorb. Yeah, all you gotta do is hold the button. Yeah! I know a thing or two about Devil May Cry. So this room will be important for later. Believe it or not, this room is actually where the final boss takes place. I wish I was joking. Also, ew. Just ew. I don't like bugs. Call me the one chick from Bratz, the way I'd be going, ew, just seeing these bugs. Can you beat Devil May Cry using only the gun? Yes, yes you can. Would I recommend it? No. You used the rusty key. So this is another one of those missions that just... On normal mode, it'll take you a while. Actually, hang on. If I stand here long enough, does something happen? Also, you can hear just screaming in the background. Like, very stock screaming sound effect. It's so funny. Oh, wait. I came from the other way. I'm supposed to come down here. Demon lesson. Unlock 25% of the enemy files. Yeah, retro achievements are on. Also, fuck this fight. Oh, hey, look, it's Elias. No one will get that joke. I get the joke. And that's the mission. Yeah, no, fuck that fight, though. That enemy sucks ass. I hate him. He's more annoying on normal mode, believe it or not. On hard mode, he's actually easier. Believe it or not. Hey, remember that sun? We have to go all the way back up. Return to the bedroom before the guiding light absorbs all of your vitality. No! Yes! So, we could buy Vortex. We bought Vortex. So let's check out what it does. While airborne in the double trigger state, use the left analog stick and the circle button. So basically, spin! Basically, you become a Beyblade. It's kind of... Not kind of. It's very entertaining. Also, every single enemy drops a green orb when you kill them. Well, okay, almost all the enemies. What do you think you're scurrying off to, little bitch? That was a red orb cache, where you can just get a shit ton of red orbs for absolutely free. Got to go back this way. One-eyed evil. Lure the... Yeah, giant spiders. Love them. So what you gotta do... Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get them to shoot each other in the face with their rock projectile attack. But fuck that. Excuse me. Yeah, you gotta defeat all the enemies in the area. So isn't that fun? Where are you? Where are you? Are you... Are there any in here? Yep, there's always one. There's always one. These missions are supposed to be, you know, short before the real fuck you part of the game begins. But, yeah, no. The game decides, hey, I'm gonna... Yeah, these camera angles suck. So, we gotta climb all those stairs again? Kind of. Well, I mean, yeah, I gotta climb the stairs again because I fucking fell. Yeah, the way back isn't really that bad. Use the guiding light. And inside was a door. Yeah, if we didn't get absolutely mollywopped, that would have gone on a little better. Would have gone on a lot better, actually. So, the mission didn't automatically start. Does this room look familiar to you? Back in the corridor. Enter this door. Mission 8. The legendary knight returns. Yeah, we get to fight Nello Angelo again. That's who that other boss was. But there's a divinity statue here. Of all places. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't remember the game very well from this point onward. Is what I would say if I was lying. Oh, did I say Nello Angelo is who we'd fight again? No, we're fighting Phantom again.
Finally, I was getting
Getting tired of playing your childish games. So yeah, Phantom is not playing this time around. Is what I would say if he didn't get absolutely fucked on. And to top it all off, he gets the ultimate back shot. I was fighting the urge to say it, I'm sorry.
You're right. I'm his son, Dante. Sweet dreams.
Hey, so remember Trish? Remember how we hadn't seen her in a while? Yeah, there she is.
Defeated the Phantom. Incredible power.
What were you, what were you up to, Trish? What were you up to, Trish? A trident! A heavily decorated three-pronged pike that's used for rituals. It cannot be used as a weapon. You mean to tell me that Dante finally received, officially, the Trident of Guargumbus, and he can't use it as a weapon? Boulder Dash. Heresy, I say. I could jump down the hole. Hey, so if you come over here, there's a guy. It's the corpse of a soldier who must have wandered into the castle and died from exhaustion. He's holding something. Grenade gun. Fires exploding shells of shrapnel. Extremely destructive. And just like that, another gun. With a very satisfying sound effect. It is Peepo Boom, the gun. It is a big fuck you grenade launcher. Because you know how Resident Evil loves their grenade launchers. So yeah, you're supposed to hit that. I was going to examine it, but I pressed the wrong button. Basically, this brings down the drawbridge. Now we can leave the castle. And hey, remember this room? There's 3 openings to insert something. Shall I use the trident? That is weapon-sized! I might be stupid. Because I don't remember what it is I'm supposed to do. Do we just go in here now? I remember where I'm supposed to go now. I can see the castle's garden from the window. Yeah, we can go through here now. And that's it for the mission. Yeah, the game doesn't really tell you where you're supposed to go whenever you have to go places. You just kind of got to figure it out on your own. How is that a B rank? Explain to me, game, how that is a B rank. New strength. Use the new strength to open the door. We can now leave the castle. There's a message carved in a circle. The wheel of destiny shall guide you to the land of the beginning. Yeah, we're not going back into the castle for a while. There's a divinity statue over there. There's a message carved in the stone. It seems like a story of some kind. Destiny awaits somewhere deep in the Colosseum. So, we fought Phantom twice. We fought Michelangelo once. So this game follows the rule of 3 pattern. Phantom is the only boss you don't fight 3 times. And from this point onward, we got lock and load as our battle theme. Spin! Yeah, so slashers? Those are pretty cool enemies. So, from right here, you can notice we got a green orb up there in case we need it. And we got a yellow orb over here in case we need that. We've only ever had to use one of those so far. What are you? There's an emblem of a shield on the door that's glowing with red light. There's a decoration resembling 2 knights. It appears as though the knights should be holding something. Words are carved beneath the decoration. The shields that glow with light and paired with lances shall lead to the battleground. So they got one shield there. We got another shield over here. Emblem of a shield at the door that's glowing with a blue light. You can't really do anything with that. At least not yet, I don't think. So remember that for later. So the game does get a little bit more confusing from here on out. So you would think, hey, we gotta go this way, right? I mean, you can go this way if you want. No one's gonna stop you. Words are carved here. A pair of flames that dwell with strength shall open the path. Yeah, you can't go here yet. So you have to follow these little lights over here. Fuck ladders, we're just gonna wall kick up the wall. A Devil Star. This is one of the few times we can get one of these for free. So, Devil May Cry has platforming segments. I have cookie. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, so Devil May Cry has platforming. Never said it was good. Now, a Devil Star will fill your Devil Trigger up to almost max. You can just use it to cheat. Or you can just fall. Because fuck me, I guess. Yeah, so luckily you can just kind of jump to these from like an angle. But why would you want to do that? Oh yeah, so over there there's another yellow orb. Remember that for later. Now, if this was on a time limit, that would suck, huh? So come over here. We've been using a sword for a while. There's an inscription on the base. My name is Ifrit. Fool who awakens me shall pay dearly with fires of hell. Now it's time to throw hands. Ifrit, a flaming gauntlet that gives the possessor increased powers. So yeah, we can now fight with our hands. Also, we never really examined the weapons. This is Force Edge, a memento of Dante's father. We already met the Midnight Thunder Boy. And now we got Throw Me Hands Hotman. Throw Me Hands Hotman was something I just thought up of on the spot. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so, now it's a real beat 'em up. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, so with Devil Trigger, we become Ifrit. Or in this case, Throw Me Hands Hotman is what I lovingly refer to him as. God, Featherface, unless you want to stick around and find out the hard way. Yeah, this is Griffin. So, something about the HD collection that really bugs me is, when you have to attack him, his rib cage is supposed to open up so you can attack him, right? However, in the HD collection, his rib cage doesn't open. Yeah, so you see how his ribcage is open? Yeah, in the HD collection it doesn't open. And he just fucks off. No, like, special, like, grandiose thing. He just fucks off. So, with the guns, you have to switch to them through the menu. Right? That goes without saying? Well, with, the melee weapons, you click in the right stick to automatically switch between Alistair and Ifrit. Yeah. Pretty nutty, right? Ate some chocolate chip cookies last night. Ooh, I want cookies now. So now we have Ifrit. Magna Drive. Charge power and release it in the form of a magma uppercut. Kick 13, level 1. A quick but powerful flaming roundhouse kick. Its impact will drive the enemy back. Rolling Blast. Surround the body in flame and damage enemies on contact. This is our jumping skill, basically. Meteor. Fire fireballs from the fist. An Inferno. Create a wall of fire and burn everything within range. We can only learn one of these for right now. Or can we? Because we can learn Magna Drive. Or Magma Drive, excuse me. We can also learn Inferno. Now, Air Hike. The reason we can switch between melee weapons easily is because the only weapon that lets you double jump is Air Hike, or is Alistair. So, if it's not obvious enough, Alistair is the quick attacker with light to somewhat heavy damage. Ifrit is your heavy hitter. You are basically going to be switching between the two. Yeah. And of course, you can buy whatever you want from here. We have enough for a blue orb or a purple orb. I'm going to buy a blue orb. Don't forget to break these because I think there's something in them. Never mind, I guess there's nothing in those. Could have sworn there was. Yeah, we got some real Yakuza combat now. Go up here for another yellow orb. We got another Devil Star. One of the other fuse that we can get for free. You used 200 red orbs. Nice JPEG. Also, that's the end of the mission. Pretty crazy, right? Canyon of Mist. Come out of the labyrinth, Canyon, alive. It's a riddle of some kind. Valley of the Mist. One must choose the right path. To enter the lost land, only those who protect the weak. Light shall have the power to decipher the right path. Yeah, so we gotta follow that light. It will trick you at first. So, you gotta defeat the enemies and pay attention to where it goes. Now you may think it's leading you in a circle. Because it is. It is leading you in a circle. Kind of. Yeah, we got these things. Cool. What's this over here? A holy water. Basically, a big ol' fuck you to everything in the area. Now you may think there's something around here, right? Well, I don't know. Is there? Could there be? There's nothing. There's nothing around here. If we're going purely based on memory, I don't fucking know. Also, that's the end of the mission. Yeah, a lot of these missions are stupidly short. This mission, I remember my first time playing, took forever. Offer the chalice and open the path. There's a joke I can make here. I'm not making that joke. You'll have to make the joke yourself. Hey, so remember that fuck you enemy from earlier? What? What? Huh? Fucking what? Also, come over here. You got a blue orb. I want to just avoid this enemy. Also, there's 2 blue orbs in this room. I just want to point that out. Like, there's one below here. A platform. Ooh, how spooky. Yeah, basically, if you need to get anywhere, like high up, you go here. Now, do we have to go in here? I don't remember, do we? I mean, we could. Statue of a gold knight. It looks like something was placed here. There's a cup on the base protected by a powerful light. Prove yourself with worthy with the sign. Yeah, the game gets hella cryptic from here on out. So, remember this room? Yeah. Neither do I. Yeah, we can just beat that guy up. Fuck you, am I right? Blorb. The sign of chastity. So after this mission, I am gonna wrap up stream. Because I have some things I want to do afterward. And there is a chance I might be doing stuff with friends, maybe? Question mark? I don't know yet. I haven't been asked. I want to make myself available for in case when they do. But yeah, anyway, let's go back up here. Okay, we can't do anything with you. Needs to sign. Acquire cup. Doors are sealed. Guess who's back? Yeah. Yeah, he's like, come back up here, bitch. Just kicked in the groin. He went down like a bitch. So you're wondering, is he dead? He has to be dead, right? Hate to be the bearer of bad news. He's not dead. Chalice shall open the gate to the dark path. the chalice. Yeah, so you can just casually wall kick back up here. Place the chalice here. And now we can open the way back. Pretty cool, right? And that's it for the mission. And that's it for me for tonight. I'm going to save my game. And yeah. That was Devil May Cry. I didn't mean to actually reset it. Oops. Oh my god. That's fucking loud. I'm so sorry. But yeah. That's Devil May Cry. I will be back sometime within the week to finish it up. Maybe. Or just to play more of it. I don't know. I want to get into the habit of streaming on here again. I can't promise anything. But yeah. I don't know how to redirect. Otherwise, I would redirect you to somebody who's playing Devil May Cry. But yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And yeah. I will see you guys next time. Dub stuff is kind of on hold. My voice has not been cooperating with me lately. As you can tell, I'm a lot higher pitched than I used to be. I blame the drugs. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. But I will see you guys later. So, yeah. Bye.